Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel on what is a beautiful day here in the Bay Area. Jeep Nation, check this out. I'm gonna give you my first impression on the Jeep Wrangler. Let's go. All right, let's give this baby a start. I gotta say, for literally the first impression, like obviously I didn't just pick this car up from this spot right here. I picked this up probably like, ooh, is there a door that's open? Let's see. Picked this up a few miles away, and the first actual impressions of it, first getting in, was like, wow, this thing, well, obviously it's sitting tall, and also, you know, this is not a luxury feeling car. And then when I first took off in the car, like drove off, the initial impression was like, whoa, these tires are very noisy. But you get used to them after a while. And then how slow this vehicle is. Now on the street itself, it felt really slow. You had to really push the gas in. And then I hit the freeway to get to the spot where I'm at now, and whew, this thing, I was in the slow lane the entire way. And I think the only time I got off the slow lane when I was trying to like pass some big rig with its hazard lights on. But that's it. Big, not luxurious, noisy tires, very slow. But you know, that's not what these cars are about. Now, you gotta excuse me, I don't have off-roading experience, and I don't have an off-road to go on really around here. Like around me, there's dirt area, trails to walk on, but there's nothing really to take your car off of. I guess I could just kind of go off a little bit here. That's not the same. When you're pushing down on the gas of this car, it is definitely, I shouldn't even call it a car. When you're pushing down on the gas of this beast, it is like doing, oh, I got a little off-road here. Oh, simple, easy money. There we go. It is like you're doing leg presses. Damn, it took me a long time to say that. When you're pushing down the gas, it's like you're doing a leg press. That's how it feels. I just took it off the road a little bit there, and it's crazy because, you know, like, if you guys follow me or follow my channel, you know we don't have a vehicle like this at all. We got the Abarth, we got the Fiat 500, we got the Porsche Boxster, we have a Lexus CT200 hybrid. It's basically a Prius. And then we have an SUV, the Lexus RX, but that is nothing compared to this. Just that little bit of getting off the road. This thing is definitely not meant to be on asphalt. This thing needs to be out in its element. One thing I noticed is, I don't know if it's just me, but once I got in this car and I started driving, all of a sudden you start noticing all the other Jeeps out there. All the Jeep Wranglers, smaller ones. I haven't seen one as big as this one yet out on the road. It's funny, you start to notice. You start noticing all those Jeeps out there. Jeep Nation. That's funny, I'm taking this car out on the road where I normally take other cars that I review, and it's definitely not giving it justice. Like, this road is, I think, it's zippy, so it's meant to, you know, take a sports car, a luxury car, something that you're really feeling the road, the asphalt, and taking those turns, right? This is not meant for it. Brakes are really good. Yeah, the more time you spend with this, you know, the less intimidated you feel. Because honestly, when I first hopped on, I was just like looking at blind spots and looking in the rearview mirror, and I see that spare tire sticking out there, and then just how much of like a bust this thing feels like. But and then the top, right? It's like a hard top. You could take this whole thing off. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that for this review or for this first impressions, but you could have this whole thing wide open You know what the funny thing is, I have the air conditioning on because it's pretty hot out today. But the windows, I still have not figured out how to open these windows. If you know how to open these windows, please comment below. I might Google it, but I might not. It's funny because I was like, okay, I can't find the window switches here. But maybe if you go in the back, it'll be more obvious. Because the passengers obviously have to roll their individual windows down. But there's nothing out. There's no switches for any of the windows to go down. Do Jeep windows just not go down at all? There's a little bit of dirt. It's funny, I just want to take this thing in the dirt. Alright, I'm gonna hit this dirt right here. This is probably stupid. There's probably things in here that could puncture the tire. Oh yeah, that's nothing to this. I'm just a city kid, man. I'm from San Francisco. Like, any little bit of dirt and I'm like, yeah, off-road, right? Oh man, I could see though how like being able to drive off-road more often would just be so much fun. I wouldn't recommend having this as an everyday daily driver unless your everyday daily driving consists of roads where you may go off-road. Growing up a city kid in the 90s, when you heard of like Jeeps, you know, you picture people like going to the beach in their bikinis with the top completely down, or you think of like Jeeps in the city with the booming system, right, with the stereos and like just cruising. You don't think about like actually taking this off-road and enjoying it for what it's really meant for. Oh, just almost hit a squirrel. That thing would have died instantly if I hit that, guarantee you. Probably any car, but it probably would have suffered less if it was a Jeep with these tires. Alright folks, I figured out how to roll the windows down. I am a fool. The switches to roll down the windows, to me, looks like a vent. I thought it was a vent. Oh my god, I'm a fool. I thought they were vents. And I was like, just like, it's funny because I was feeling the air from the other vents and thinking like, wow, these things must be clogged or something because the air is barely coming out of them. God, I'm so dumb. Rolling these windows down. Hopefully rolling down the right one. Oh god, there it is. So stupid. So I'm gonna pull this into, it's a state park. I'm not gonna go out for a walk or anything. I just wanna, because this whole thing is gravel. So I just wanna take it through the gravel. We come out here for a hike. We usually bring the RX, the Lexus RX, and so really I'm just kind of comparing that feeling right now with this beast. And also, I should probably do this. Put this baby in four-wheel drive. Oh, that is smooth. That is damn smooth. Oh, that's pretty cool. The way that was right. Oh, this guy put a reverse camera on this, and it was lovely. Just going through this gravel is so much fun for me. I love it. This is just a tiny taste. This is just a little bit, and I can already tell why people have so much fun. Jeep Nation, I get it. I mean, I don't even know the whole experience, and I get it. I totally understand. What a little pleasure that was to just go through some gravel. Like, come on. Killing myself here. Jeep drivers that take this on boulders and rocks and stuff. If you're watching this and you just see me having fun on this gravel, like, I know, I'm being a fool, but so much different from what I'm used to. Okay, this is the twistier part of the road that I normally take for fun, and gotta admit, even though this thing is a beast and slow, it handles well for its size. Like, I'm pretty impressed. Like, I felt confidence, or I feel confidence going through these twists. There's a bird on the road. He did not move at all. I gotta say, like, although I mentioned that taking this car out of its natural elements and through these twisty roads that I normally take sports cars through, it is handling pretty well, again, for its size and just its power. I like it. Now, normally when I'm driving these roads, I am out, I'm going quick, and this time around I got a tail behind me, so, and I like to think I'm a pro at this road. So even though it's handling better than you would think it would handle, it's still not meant for this type of road, I think. Let's go off-road a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was fun. Let's go. Cloud of smoke. Okay, I don't know how dumb this is. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm from the city. That was fun. So that wraps it up for the first impressions. I will be doing a full review of the car and a tour of it as well. I'm wondering if I should do a comparison to a normal SUV, since we do have the RX, the Lexus RX, and we could maybe do a comparison of that. We'll see. Overall, I would say first impression, it's tall, it's got noisy tires, it's slow, right? That was it. But then once I took it off, it wasn't off-roading, okay? I know, but once I took it off, what I feel is off-road, and just to kind of think what it would be like to just be on a dirt trail for a while with this vehicle, it's just, I could see how this would be so much fun and just take you into a different type of motorsports, right? Since I'm just used to being in the city all the time, being on my motorcycle and normally going a lot faster than I would in this car. So yeah, I think would it be fun to have something like this? I don't know, maybe I should do some research on it. I mean, I get it now. I even though I haven't done anything like you guys have done with your Jeeps, I think I get why you would want this and why it'd be so much fun to have. And it's just a whole different level, I think, of motorsports, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my first impression of the Jeep Wrangler, and I'm definitely gonna do my homework before we give you a review on this, although it'd be kind of interesting to see probably like someone who doesn't know this car at all to give you a review of it. So yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give that a like, comment, let me know if you have a Jeep, or if you're thinking about getting a Jeep, give me your thoughts on it. And also, please share with anyone that might be into this type of content. Look out for the next videos I have coming. And also, please subscribe, as I'm trying to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.